Hello everyone, so we'll be talking about the sequences, the arithmetic sequence and the geometric sequence. So let's start first with the arithmetic sequence. So what is arithmetic sequence? Arithmetic sequence is a set of numbers where there is a common difference. It is used by subtraction and addition. So this will be our given formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So this will be our problem number 1. So what is the 11th term? So we're finding the 11th term. But how? So first, let's find a common difference. So as we can see here, this is our first term, our second term, our third term, and so on. So we can subtract the second term from the first term. So 14 minus 9 is equal to 5. 19 minus 14 is also equal to 5. And 24 minus 19 is also equal to 5. So that will be our common difference. So we can now find the 11th term. So let's write first the given numbers. So our n, the 11th term, we'll be finding the common difference is 5 and the a sub 1 is 9. It is the first term. So let's write the formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So a sub 1 is 9 plus n, 11 minus 1 times the difference, 5. So let's solve first the n term. 11 minus 1 is 10 times 5. So 10 times 5 is 50. And now this will be our 11th term. 9 plus 50 is equal to 59. So let's check it if it is the right answer. So we can solve it manually. So this will be our first, second, third, fourth. So we'll be writing down the fifth term to the 11th term. So a sub 5, a sub 6, a sub 7, a sub 8, a sub 9, a sub 10, and a sub 11. So our a sub 5 is 24 plus 5 is 29. 29 plus 5 is 34. 34 plus 5 is 39. 39 plus 5 is 44. 44 plus 5 is 49. 49 plus 5 is 54. And finally, 54 plus 5 is 59. So it is the correct answer. But the real problem is this method, if you use it is very hassle. So we will stick to the formula that we are using. So let's solve that second problem without doing this very hard and time-consuming method. So this will be our second problem. So we will be finding the 20th term of this problem. So this is the real challenge. Previously, we were just finding the 11th term, which we can solve it manually, but that is not really that time-consuming. But this one is the real deal. So we will be using the formula to quickly solve it easily and quickly. So let's write down the formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So for us to be able to know the common difference, just like we tackled previously, we can subtract the second term to the first term. So 21 minus 12 is equal to 9. 30 minus 21 is also equal to 9. 39 minus 30 is also equal to 9. So that will be our common difference. So now we can write down n is equal to 20, the 20th term. Difference is equal to 9. And a sub 1 is equal to 12, the first term. So let's write down it. A sub 1 is equal to 12 plus n, 20, minus 1 times our difference, it is 9. So 20 minus 1 is equal to 19 times 9. So 12 plus 19 times 9 equal to 81. Remainder 9 plus 8, 17. So 171. So our 20th term will be 171 plus 12 is 183. That will be our 20th term. And now, let's move on to the geometric sequence. So what is geometric sequence? Geometric sequence is a set of numbers where there is a common ratio. We can use the division and the multiplication. So this will be our given formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times ratio raised to the power of n minus 1. So will be our problem number 1. We're finding the 10th term. So how will we solve it? So we'll find the common ratio by dividing the second term to the first term. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 36 divided by 4 by 12 rather is 3, and 108 divided by 36 is 3. So that will be our common ratio. So for us to be able to get the fifth term, we can just multiply it. 108 times 3 is equal to 324. But this is very hassle in finding the term. So we'll be using the fast and easy formula. So let's write down it first. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So let's write down first the given numbers. So our n will be 10 because we'll be finding the 10th term. Our common ratio is 3, and our a sub 1, the first term, is 4. So let's write it down. A sub 1 is 4 times our ratio is 3 raised to the power of n, 10 minus 1. So 3, 10 minus 1 is 9. So 3 to the power of 9 will be, we'll just multiply it 9 times. So the result will be just like this. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81, times 3 is 243, times 3 729, times 3 2187. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're lacking 2. And so on, times 3. So our ninth term will be 19,683. So 19,683 times 4 will be Just like that. So that will be our 10th term. Sorry for the inconvenience because we are not using a calculator for faster calculations. So, but if we have no calculator, this will be the process of solving this matter. So let's move on to the second problem. So second problem is we're finding the 9th term of this. Just like previously, in order to find a common ratio, we'll just divide the second term to the first term. So 8 divided by 2 will be 4. 32 divided by 8 is also 4. And 128 divided by 32 is also 4. So that will be our common ratio. Let's bring down the given numbers first. So n, we'll be finding the 9th term. The common ratio is 4. And our a sub 1, the first term, will be 2. So let's write down the formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So a sub 1 is 2 times the common ratio is 4 and the n term is 9 minus 1. So let's copy it first. Let's solve this line here first. So 4, 9 minus 1 is 8. So 4 raised to the power of 8 will be 65,536. So our 9th term will be 2 times 65,536 will be 131,072. So this will be our 9th term. That's all. I hope you learned something. Thank you for your time.